took her $0 to mint because NFTs are literally priceless.
Priceless, yeah.
Priceless
That
in the worst way.
means that they have zero value. They're priceless.
Yeah, they're priceless. Priceless.
How many NFTs can I buy this bread for? Bored Ape and
We should have
Matthew
like
McConaughey.
vending machines for NFTs.
For NFTs,
Yeah.
you just get a number and it says this is what the
It's
blockchain
a
is.
big
Trust me.
screen, and Shaggy pops
Yeah.
up, and he's like, man,
I love NFTs.
I love NFTs.
I minted.
And then,
Reggie, this is goated AF.
Okay,
and then
you
Scooby
not like-
Doo's like, NFTs, Reggie.
you could do Fred better. Be Fred.
I can't be Fred Jones.
I
don't
love
even
traps. I
what
have
is-
NFT
what is-
collection.
I love
What does Freddie Prinze Jr. sound like?
Funari.
What about Scrappy Doo? He's goated, and I feel like Scrappy Doo would have fought in Vietnam.
He's not goated.
He died
He's
in
the
Vietnam.
opposite of goated, dude. He died.
Yeah, no.
He
Ops.
died alone.
There's so
in
many
his
ops on me.
penthouse in Miami, surrounded by cash
Yeah,
and
no,
bitches and cocaine.
He deserved to get fucking capped. Let me
I
tell
fucking
you.
hate that guy, dude.
The guy literally deserved to get like
Didn't he
7
get hate
bullets.
crime?
He was almost as
He
bad as
deserved.
this one kid.
He deserved a speeding bullet to heaven, dude. Let me tell you.
Speeding bullet to
You ever
Scrappy's
been on a Japanese
skull.
bullet train?
Dude,
No, I haven't.
fucking
Neither have I. Good answer.
Oh.
he's even worse
you,
than this
maybe?
kid in elementary school that I knew, who was like a total menace, but not in like a good way, not in like a Logan Paul Maverick way. He was just like a bitch, and like
Logan Paul Maverick.
One time he pushed.
Be a maverick.
His bird died.
He wasn't in my fucking class, but he was in the other class,
Never
taught
mind.
by the other teacher.
Right.
Who was less good than my teacher. My 3rd grade teacher, Mr. DeLong. Shout out to Mr. DeLong. He fucking rocks.
Shout out. Hey, dude.
He liked Lord of the
Okay,
Rings
dude.
and Greek mythology, and he would talk to me about him.
Cool.
But anyway, this kid, he wasn't in my class. He was in the other class. But during recess, he pushed this one girl from my class into the like raspberry bushes, which have like hella
Dang.
thorns in them, and she got
You mean
like
blackberries,
cut the
raspberry bushes
fuck
actually
up.
don't have
Like
thorns.
it like ripped her skin open and stuff, and she was bleeding all over the place during recess.
Fact
and
check.
then-
Is that why you ended up like that?
And
Raspberries don't have thorns.
and then like it was the fucking strawberry bushes, thorny strawberry bushes. And then
You get
she
pushed
got
into a apple
launched
bush.
into them by this fucking douchebag, and then she went and told the principal, and the douchebag got transferred to my class. And I was like, "Fuck, no, just keep him there." But he got like suspended, and then they put him in my class. And then I was like, and then one time we went to fucking music out in the portables, because he used to be in a classroom, but like they moved it to the portables, and we had this big fat dumpy music teacher, and she was like trying to get us to like
Sam, I can only imagine
do
you in
shit.
kindergarten the exact same way you are now. Like same age, same
and
look.
then,
yeah, I can't picture you little.
and then this, we were doing like talent show basically. I don't know what the fuck the point of it was, but this kid, this douchebag who assaulted this girl and got suspended for it and then moved into my class, he
Why did he get moved to the class that she was in?
I don't fucking
no,
know.
they were
They
both in a
switched
different
them.
class. Pay attention to
They
the story.
switched them.
No, he said
she
that
went
the
to
girl was
other
in his
and
class.
he went to my class.
Oh, that's why. Why did they do
I
that?
don't fucking know.
Yeah,
but they did
Tyler,
it.
pay attention.
And then
My bad.
he
Sorry.
goes for his talent.
Okay.
He goes and starts doing this like rehearsed. It looks like a DDR. It looked like a DDR dance. It was to that one song that was like heads will roll. That's like bum 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 bum.
That is the name of the
Dance to your
song.
dad. That one.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Yeah.
he was like dancing around to it, all like Britney Spears like and stuff. And everyone was just staring in silence at him as he did this in the middle of the portable while the music teacher just watched. And he played the song on a little radio that he brought in, like a CD player.
That's actually so dope.
And then at the very end, he got up on a chair and he fucking fell and face planted into the floor of the portables. And he got like rug sunburn on his cheek, and he just started crying while the music was still playing, and no one did anything for the longest time. He was just sitting on the floor crying, and nobody got up or like reacted at all. They were just staring at him because he was such
Everyone
a
was
dick
too
that
stunned
like
to
no
do
one
anything.
cared that he fucking fell and hurt himself. And then finally my music teacher got up and was like, "Oh, it's okay," and like turned off the music. And then I don't know what the rest of the class went. I don't know how that went. That's all I remember.
Did you ever get to know him? Like, did he have an abusive parents, or something that made him?
Don't
I
take
have
it there.
no
he was
clue,
fucking
dude.
silly and he
I have
fell on
no
his
clue.
face.
Yeah,
dude.
probably his dad
He
probably
threw a
multiple
woman
times
into
day
a
in the
blackberry
belt.
bush.
Why
Tyler,
did
is
he
that
have
not
abusive-
warranted?
I don't think there's some people that are just assholes. You don't have to justify
Like, I
it with
bet
like.
he got,
What do you mean?
he got
There's no way
people are
slapped
just born
around the house
assholes.
with a wooden spoon
You don't
by
know
his
that.
parents.
Well,
Regularly.
maybe
And
you were
ha-
born one, but I wasn't.
And how do you know that maybe his parents weren't just like rich and he was just entitled to?
He
Different
probably
types,
was
Dude,
rich.
different.
Maybe his parents loved him very much. and he
Actually,
just,
no,
like,
he wasn't rich. He was probably just Mormon. And then, like, so basically what
Where
I'm
did you
saying,
go to elementary school?
basically what I'm saying is he was almost as bad as Scrappy Doo.
Right, but not even Scrappy Doo. is that bad.
No, Scrappy Doo's worse
So
than that.
yeah.
kid.
So Eric, you're a fucking bastard for thinking
Well,
that
I'm
Scrappy
pretty
Doo
much on
isn't like
par. with
What
each
did he
other.
do that was like next to nothing on that?
Scrappy
you know?
Doo.
Scrappy
Yeah.
Doo? Dude, he pissed
Can you-
on people
be a
in the
dumbass
stream
bitch?
machine.
I don't
Be,
know.
that one time.
be like a ripoff of Scooby Doo. Like, have you seen Scooby Doo? He's iconic.
Dude,
Yeah.
Scrappy tried to steal Scooby Doo's soul.
He did try to do that
He
already.
Wait,
had
was
a
that
giant
in-
pit full of souls, and Shaggy
Yeah.
went and pulled them all out, and they switched bodies, and then Fred was like, "I'm gonna look at my tits because I'm Daphne now."
Oh, that was a
I
good
do remember
movie.
that.
Yeah, remember that shit?
That was a
Yeah,
great
but-
movie.
But think, and they remember like the Monster Scrappy, where he became like a big
Yeah,
demon.
he
Yeah,
did
it's all
like
green
an
and shit.
Arkham
Wasn't
Asylum
wasn't it like
Joker.
the classic trope of Goop being
He
green?
fucking roided up and then try to eat people
Yeah.
as like a giant.
Did Cinema
mega
Sins
Scrappy.
did Cinema Sins ever rate that movie?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Of course they did.
I bet
They-
you
they
one of
rate
them
any
was
movie
just
that they don't like.
Scrappy Doo. Ding!
Yeah,
Because he sucks so much. Even CinemaSins
Yeah.
is like, fuck that
no,
guy.
that was the one time I agreed with Cinema Sins. I was like, yeah, that's valid.
I fucking clapped my feet together while I was watching that on my phone.
I started screaming like a thief when they did that.
I jumped up and down lightly.
Lightly.
They finally done it.
I furiously pounded my chest and then I jumped up and down very lightly. Because there are people under me and I don't want to disturb them.
Yeah, I was in a public space, and I didn't want to like make him think I was like crazy.
My downstairs dorm neighbors, dude, he would have been so mad. He's from like Kappa Phi or something.
Kappa Phi? I don't think that's a...
Appa Reddit. What?
Kappa.
Is that a thing?
You know what somebody needs, what they need to make for a frat. I feel like they're capitalizing on like
Synthetic
on,
pussy so they can stop raping
no,
people.
no.
Synthetic pussy?
No. They're marketing too much to frat people. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like when we think frat, we think of like douchebags. What about Redditors?
What about Tyler
Why not?
Buckles? Can we do like
Why
a
not?
Tyler?
Yeah, I need my Reddit frat.
What about Tyler
Where's the
Oakley?
Reddit frat?
I don't know. Somebody has to make it. Somebody has to create the Reddit
Dude,
alpha
it's
or
the
whatever.
Sigma
Reddit
frat.
NYU,
beta.
can you please make a Reddit frat?
It's just
please?
Yeah,
Sigma
New York
Sigma.
University, can you make Reddit frat, please? Please.
It's called Sigma Sigma, and you got it.
Sigma Chad.
Sigma
Beta,
Sigma.
Kappa,
Sigma mod.
Sigma once. It's not even like twice. It's just they're just Sigma.
Just Sigma,
They're like, hey,
yeah.
do you guys ever have the rest of your name? This is
No,
this is
it's
the
just-
name.
That's it.
Then they
It's
can
just
be
Sigma.
like, oh, I'm a Sigma. And then
Yeah.
you have to have a neck beard. You have to
R
weigh
slash
over
R slash. They can go to R slash frat
R slash fraternity.
and then go to R slash frat problems.
frat boy
They can-
R
problems.
slash frat girls.
Finally,
frat girls. There's sorority girls, right?
Slash frat girls.
there's finally a
Oh, there are frat
marketplace
girls.
for Redditors. Finally, I can be represented as a Redditor.
Dude, there's a place
Wait,
for
this is being
Redditors.
recorded?
It's called Hell.
I hope so.
Am I
You said-
right?
Okay.
What am I
My
right?
chest hurts.
Where you got titties
I don't-
now?
You might
Or
be
growing
right.
Boobs.
growing some.
Growing some
Yeah, I've been
milk.
having a lot of estrogen
Dude,
lately.
yeah, I'm producing my own breast milk because I just got tired of
making my
asking
own
other people
milk.
for
Yummy,
it.
yummy estrogen.
So like
Making my own milk.
milk.
If men could make milk besides cum,
can.
would you drink
Males
it?
can
would there be a
breastfeed,
market
right?
for it?
I'd get scared and stop.
I think men can breastfeed. Yeah, I think that is
Yeah.
proven true.
I think
By Sam,
You have
right?
to, you have
Yeah.
to, you have to stipulate. You have to stimulate the tit enough.
like
but
Eric
it's
did it
winnable.
to me last week.
Yeah, I watched it. I was like the cuckold. It took like 4 hours, but
It
they
doesn't
got there,
taste
and then
as
there was a little.
good,
There was a
but,
few
like,
little sips.
It
I
was
didn't
like
get to have one.
red.
There wasn't
It
enough.
was red, and like you had to actually remove the nipple for it. Like it's a twist off mechanism.
Do you ever get chafed nipples? That shit was like fucking terrible.
No,
The shit
I
hurts
pull
so
my.
bad.
I like wax mine. I pull the hairs
I
out.
have like
You
those
pull
little,
your
what are
nipples
those
out?
called?
'Cause
No,
they
I
grow
wear
back
pasties
every other
when I
week, you
when
gotta
I feel
rip
a little
them out.
chafing.
With some
Should I like
tweezers.
grow all my hair and then shave it into a Batman logo?
Yes.
You should do that
Is
right
that a
now.
question?
I don't think I have that much
Are
right
you
now.
not
Like, I'd
excited
have to
for
give it
the
a
new
month. I'd have to
Batman
give
film?
it to like a month maybe.
You should.
Did you shave the Bathtime Boys logo into it?
Maybe.
What is the Bathtime Boys logo?
The B and the T and the B.
The B.
What would that stand for? Like a terrorist organization though? Like on
Yeah,
accident?
probably.
Doesn't it stand for
Base Taliban.
like?
Based Little B starts his own terrorist organization. Base gods.
Dude, I would join.
Little
that
B
shit.
has created the Little B Army. It's literally a terrorist organization, and it's killing innocent people
Become
all
based.
over the world.
Do you guys think?
Primarily focused on people that aren't based. Little B plans to kill literally everyone.
Dude, we should make Scientology, but it's like
Real.
baseology, and you just pledge allegiance
Baseology.
to the base.
Baseology
god.
on what?
Yeah.
Baseology on what? That's the full name.
I don't stand for the flag because I'm not represented. Like baseonomics aren't in support of me.
Actually, jump up and down during the pledge allegiance.
what would people do if you did that shit? If you just started like screaming and jumping and like, what would you do?
They just
Like, what
look
would-
at you
how would
and
people react?
assume you're like mentally handicapped.
Do you guys ever cry when they put on the national anthem?
No, what the,
It's such like a powerful
what are you?
song.
What are you patriotic?
Such a
What the
moving,
fuck?
powerful song.
Such a moving
Listen
piece.
to the
No,
lyrics,
okay.
bro. It's
Like in like assemblies when we used to have them, like they'd do the national anthem, and
And you were just standing there crying.
I teared up a little
Dude,
bit.
you're a loser.
I wouldn't. But I would cry when they
It's like-
played that
it gives me
Pharrell
chills,
Williams
dude.
song during the walkathon.
It sucks. It's such a bad anthem. Why would you
It's a
cry
great
during
anthem.
it?
Why?
It stinks
Why don't you
butt,
like
dude.
it?
Sucks ass.
What other anthem do you enjoy?
Oh, Canada.
I would
That
prefer
one.
"Suck My Dick Ho" by Little B. I feel like that would be Base God.
Dude, how
What
would
country does that
work?
represent, huh?
Half-
They'd go to the
that's like-
Olympics?
that's- no,
Population
that's
couldn't
little.
sing.
That's Little B's Taliban. That's what they stand to at the Olympics when they compete.
Half the population couldn't sing it.
Young Base God, coming straight from Olympus.
Should we make a fake Olympics like for random people? Just like email famous people and be like, "Hey, we've got an Olympic competition coming up for you," and make a fake
We've got
PR
the-
team.
I don't think
The base Olympics.
Yeah.
the based Olympics. That's a fucking genius idea.
I know.
Everyone's competing to be the most based. What does that mean? Tune in and find out. The based Olympics.
Sorry, what?
Tune in and find out what the base Olympics are.
We've
We'll
got
maybe tell
snow.
you,
We've
maybe.
got snow.
And then
We got a little bit of
then
snow,
right
we got a little bit of
after-
urine.
the Scream Gatsby is premiering on Netflix. So
Yeah. We get primetime television.
Netflix will buy fucking anything. Did you see
They
that new
will.
Texas Chainsaw movie they did? It's
Yeah, did you
absolute
see they tried to
shit.
buy you know that one lady that scammed a bunch of people into thinking she was a millionaire, and she was like, everyone thought she was hot during her trial.
No, but I heard about the lady who lied and said she was a 9/11 survivor.
Oh, I didn't know about that, but she probably also sold her like idea to like Netflix, and Netflix made a show about it.
No, they made a
Probably.
documentary. It's called "The Woman Who Wasn't There," and it's all about this bitch who was like, yeah, I was in the
He
towers,
wasn't there.
and I got my arm fucked up, and she like started all these like support groups, and for like actual survivors, and did all this good shit with it, but then like the New York Times was like, let us interview you about your experience, and she's like,
Oh, I remember that. That was a long time ago. I wasn't alive, but I've seen clips.
and she basically revealed then that she was like, it's all bullshit. And she
did,
lied,
but like
and said that
realistically, she like did good
she
stuff,
was,
though,
like,
so it wasn't that
married
bad.
to this one dude who died in the attacks, and like turns out she was actually like in Spain when it happened. Like she wasn't even in the U.S.
How did nobody know that? Like, how would nobody was like, I saw her
I don't
in
know.
Spain.
Like,
Because why would you see someone in Spain? I mean, like,
well,
you
why
just
would you
believe them if they've
question
got a good
someone
story.
if they're like, I was in 9/11, and then they showed you?
You
like,
why did
his
the
dad
F?
could've
Why
said
did the
that.
F? Why did
their,
nobody like be
fucked
like?
up arm,
And the FBI, well, I
which
guess,
was
I don't know
actually
where you
from
get the
like a
FBI
car
involved.
accident. So it's not like she didn't have trauma. She was in a car accident that severed her arm completely off, and then she got it like sewed back on.
Holy shit!
And then she was telling people that it was from 9/11. I was like, bitch.
Like the train hit, like the train.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's like in an ideal society, that's how trauma should be. Like, if you get trauma, you can just like do
Very
whatever you
few
want with it,
people
you
know
what I mean?
this, but after the planes, there was a train that actually hit underneath,
They
subterranean.
hijacked the train, and
They hijacked.
there were 7 people in control on the plane team.
And
but there were
guess who
another
was
30
behind the
there were
train
another-
team?
There were another 3,400 people that were like as quick as they could building tracks straight to the Pentagon.
Right. Like
That was actually the story of the Underground
foundation
Railroad.
of the Pentagon.
Yeah, you remember what's
That part
James
in-
versus the
that part in
Machine or whatever?
Batman
What was that?
Begins when
James
when the
Franco?
monorail
Isn't,
crashed.
didn't
No.
James, no, they like did a name thing there when that movie came out. It was like James Franco and James.
What was Sam? What's the story where there's like the guy who can mine, and then there's like the machine that mines, and he's like racing the machine. You know what I'm talking about?
John Henry.
Yeah, John Henry versus the
It's
machine.
not
That's
mining,
what it
it's
was.
railroad spikes.
I know, but but they're like digging.
Is he?
Yeah, he was digging.
John Henry was a man.
John, if they got like 1,300 John Henrys to like frantically build a railroad
the
and lay
machine.
spikes so that they could take the train and slam it into the Pentagon at 12 miles per hour, which is the Amtrak's top speed at the time.
So they got the fucking Arabic.
They got through
John
the front
Henry.
doors and then it just kind of stopped. They ran out of track.
The
and
train
it just-
actually
it-
did the most damage. It ended up killing a bunch of people who were just sitting there. Like
Yeah.
it went through the
No, the
sleeping
people-
quarters.
The people making the train were overworked. They were going so fast. They were like same working
know,
conditions
like-
as the people making
You know that part in
the first
you know
railroad.
that part in Pacific Rim when the fucking Jaeger it punches through that building and like the fist is like plowing through the like the fucking desks and
Is that what it was like?
That's exactly what it was like. The train goes fucking
Right.
plowing through and then there's one of those
What kind of fucking train could do
what's
that
the
speed?
thing with
dude?
the
I don't
balls
know.
that goes
It would
Did
be
they
a
get a-
Japanese bullet train, and that's
How'd
why
they get
like
a fucking
the
bullet
Korean
train
War
in?
happened.
what is it?
How'd they get a
Newton's
bullet
balls?
train in?
What are
They shot out of
the
a
little
gun,
silver
idiot.
balls that you put on a desk and they like hit?
Do you not understand that the whole idea of a bullet train is to get shot out of a gun and then like
well, okay, but no, we're forgetting about the most
What
important
the
part.
fuck are the Newton
the
balls
most, like-
called? There's
We're talking about the most genius.
There's like the fucking
What?
like 6 or 7 balls all in a row. They're little hanging down.
Oh, Newton's cradle.
Yes, that thing. Fuck.
No, we're forgetting about one of the most genius parts of.
What's the genius part?
We're forgetting about.
What? That's not funny. I just
It's not
forgot
that
the name.
funny.
Stop making fun of me.
Not that funny.
I thought the Newton's
Okay,
cradle
but
was
you're
that
forgetting
big
about the most-
pendulum that like always.
The most genius part. The most genius part of the train bombing of the Pentagon was that they knew where the Pentagon movie theater was, and they knew that they were showing the train movie, the very first movie ever made of the train coming into the station. And then they did the Joss Whedon thing, and they drove the train through, and all the people in there were like, "That's not real," and then they got hit.
You know, Die Hard 4.
that was actually
That's based
happened in
on
Die Hard
that's
4?
based on that incident
on the train movie?
9/11. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. They have
Wasn't Beavis and Butthead like a direct
rip off of 9/11
product of 9/11?
Yeah, somebody, the creator of Beavis and Butthead firsthand saw the towers fall and said
Mike
this would be
Judge?
funny if instead of towers it was two guys.
Isn't it Mike Judge?
That were just like silly.
It's because of that audio recording from the plane where they got right before it fucking hits the towers. We're gonna be talking about the terrorist attack.
Do you find it any at all funny that we're going to be talking about the 9/11 terrorist attack?
How many people died? Like 3,000? Do you find it funny that we're going to be talking about the 3,000 people that died in the national tragedy on September 11th?
That's
See, I think we've gone too far on this joke. Like that's unfunny.
Yeah.
You were just laughing your fucking ass off.
Just kidding.
Guys, shut up. It's not funny.
Did you guys hear about the tragedy that just occurred?
Which
I'm
one?
going to read you the headline. Heartbreaking. Voice actor for character Lisa the Simpson was vaporized by a solar flare this afternoon.
Lisa the Simpson.
What do you guys think about this?
It's just like those Mario
Fucked
speedruns
up,
where
bro.
like so the solar flares go in and fuck up the PC.
Oh, full circle.
No, solar.
Bart Simpson's a
I feel like-
Scientologist. Did you know that?
Didn't
Yeah.
Wordle
No,
come out of Scientology?
Probably.
Like
Solar flares, though, that could be like the
she's
perfect
up
way
there
to like.
with Tom Cruise with like donating millions of dollars to Scientology.
That is true. No, but think like solar flares. Think of how awesome they'd be. Like the one South Park episode when people just started spontaneously melting or like vaporizing. Be like that, but in real life, like people just are dying,
That would be actually
and it'd be
really
the perfect
cool.
way to like thin the population. Like you're going to school Monday morning and teachers taking attendance. So where's John? Oh, he got fucking solar flared this morning.
Dude, did
It'd be
you
like
not
that
see?
one
He
Snapchat
just
movie that
fried.
came out with that
Like,
was
out
called
front.
Death Day, where they
Oh, no, it wasn't called Death Day. That's the one where she like that's
isn't it
like
like
Groundhog
isn't
Day,
it
but
like
it's
isn't his name Dalton? It's like Dalton's.
something. But
Dalton's
yeah, like
Big Day Out.
where the people just start exploding. Yeah.
No, they get the purple hives and then they die. No, but it's like a
What?
government cover-up thing. So it's like a satire government cover-up.
Oh, but that's real.
That really happened, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
remember
that's exactly what happened when the flu started.
when measles showed up in Disneyland. That was the government, bro.
You guys ever heard of who's the guy who makes like the really expensive paintings that you sell in the subway?
People.
Matthew Buckles.
Talking about
Banksy.
the street artist, like the British guy, Banksy.
Yeah, Banksy. Okay.
Exit through the gift
He,
shop,
like-
motherfucker.
There's so many random records of him like being back in time like the 1800s. Like Banksy's been around since like 1650.
He's 2,000 years old.
Ancient. There's actually no such thing as new Banksies. They're just Banksies that have been discovered. Like they date back to like prehistoric ages.
If you go on the
old
pyramids,
Banksy-
the art's like exactly the same.
Who do you
Really?
think?
Yeah,
did
like the Pyramid of
fucking-
Giza has a Banksy in it.
Who do you
He was
think-
like he had like
Is it-
he had like the same popularity. It was except you
Girl-
know how like it's modern
girl with
time
the
things.
balloon?
Who do you think did
But
the
it was like-
hieroglyph?
It was Cleopatra, but she was giving some crazy head, and there was like a rat, but it was like because it was like
Giving a
predicting.
rat
It was like
crazy head?
She was
yeah, it was like
sucking off a
predicting New
rat?
York.
Dude. Is that okay?
He
in
predicted
ancient
New York.
He
Egypt?
predicted New York.
Banksy predicted. New
Banksy
York.
predicted New York
they
back in
probably, like-
ancient
Knew it was gonna
Roman
happen.
times. Like he's in the Bible.
You know how?
Is he?
You know how?
I don't know.
When did he get in the Bible?
I don't know,
he
like a
heard
new
Jesus
release, like
speak one
NFT.
time. You know how ancient Egyptians like worshipped cats, and they're like, oh, they're deities.
Yeah.
Do you think any curious ancient Egyptian dudes like fucked a cat?
Probably.
Absolutely. There's no way that they didn't try that.
I mean, yeah, if people got the same urges that they do now, and people are like furries now, like why wouldn't there be like?
I'm
people
pretty
that
sure
are-
like the fluoride in our water gets
Do
us like
people
that.
fuck
You know, they didn't have
cats now?
fluoride back then, so they probably acted pretty normal.
No, they had like fluoride licks, dude. You're forgetting about natural fluoride.
We actually were like horses predated us, so the
They
roles
had-
were reversed
no, they
back
just-
when the turn of the century
Yeah.
happened.
No, they were just if you were given a fluoride cube like in Fortnite, would you lick it?
Yes.
What does a fluoride cube look like? Is it just kind of white and
It's
opaque?
purple. No, fluoride is purple.
You
Do
say
not know
really?
that?
And it's
Yes.
like really heavy. It's dense.
Look, I'll send you a photo of fluoride cube.
If you send me a picture of fucking Fortnite Kevin cube,
I'm not sending you the Fortnite cube.
Dude, the fucking.
I'm sending you a cube
this is
of fluoride.
this is fluoride. Look, this is fluoride.
Look, I'm sending you a
The
fluoride
dentist
cube
puts
right
this on
now.
my teeth.
I'm sending. Look, that's fluoride.
I swear. Wait,
It's
really?
Yeah.
That's
No.
literally fluoride.
Dude, remember
that's fluoride.
remember in 2006 in Benghazi when we dropped a fluoride bomb on them?
They had really good teeth after that.
They just started really wanting to watch Friends. That was the outcome. It's just desperate. Like, I need cable now.
Was Friends even on at the
Nobody
time?
died and nobody was hurt. Like they said, bomb was kind of an overstatement of what happened. It was more of like
Friends airing during Benghazi?
I don't know. It might have been
When did
reruns.
Benghazi happen?
But there was definitely a
Benghazi-
spike in like.
Oh, I
Friends
guess it would have
watching.
been reruns, but still, it's a popular show, even if it was
Friends
in
is still
2012.
It was like
I feel
late
like you could
90s, early 2000s, right?
yeah.
When
Friends.
Friends, yeah.
Who's the?
No, I thought it was mostly
Who's
90s.
Melman from Friends? What's his name?
Melman. There's no fucking way there's a character on Friends called
not
Melman.
in Friends. He's Melman in Madagascar, but what is he in Friends?
I don't know. I didn't know anyone from Friends played Melman.
the guy, David Schwimmer. Who is he in Friends?
David Schwimmer played. I never watched
Yes,
Friends.
David Schwimmer is fucking Melman in Madagascar. He wants to fuck the hippo's
I
big fat
forget
ass.
that his name is Melman. Who
What character is Melman? Is that
the
He's
giraffe.
the giraffe that has the hots for the fucking hippo. That's what I've been saying.
He's trying to get some hip pussy.
He is. And then she likes Moto in the second one, and then she realizes looks aren't everything, and she fucks Melman to death.
the dead?
Yeah, he's not in the third
That's
one.
actually the you know how Marvel does like those final scenes in their movies, like the bonus scenes. That was like one of the bonus scenes for
That was
Madagascar.
the end credits. Was
Except
just an
they did it. They did it in
13-minute
every
section.
movie. And when they came out with that TV show that was the Penguins, they did it on every episode of the Penguins. But they started it with that
And then when they did the TV show that was King Julian, they did it as well.
in the
but only
beginning
with
and the
more.
end. But then they did like a King Julian and
They
more
did
version.
and then they did a mid-sequence King Julian getting his toes getting his toes
They
succulently
did like
licked.
the thing, you know how in plays and in music thing they'd have like intermissions, but it was like one of those, and it turned into a silent film, so they had to like type out all the sounds.
Remember Madagascar 2 Escape to Africa when
It's a
the
great
penguin,
movie.
The penguin goes, they're like crashing the plane, and the penguin's like, oh, you gotta do it like you're smooching your sister. And the guy like fucking slams on the controls.
That happened. That occurred in the movie.
When was the last time you saw Madagascar 2?
And like I've only watched it once.
In
I'm pretty sure.
2011 when it came out.
I don't think I went back.
I
to
saw it
ever.
when
It's
it
a
came
great-
out,
oh.
and then I watched it again on Redbox.
on Redbox.
Yeah, like shortly after.
Can we
it came
Redbubble a
out.
shirt that's every scene of Madagascar 2?
The whole like
Every
script.
frame of Madagascar
No,
2.
the scenes, like the visual scenes, like we just really smash them down.
Oh, you mean like a
I don't know what you're saying. What are you saying, everybody?
like multiple shirts that show the scene? Madagascar? Or are you talking about like those like fucking shitty Instagram film pages that go like, oh, here's like The Dark Knight, but it's on a shirt, and it's all like the individual like frames from the movie, and they're all like shrunk down and color coded, so it's like a weird like gradient.
Oh, they take like a still and they get like the color.
No, it's like the whole movie, and they take all the fucking stills
I think I know what you're talking about.
and they
Yeah,
like
why?
group them by color.
Yeah, I think so.
It's
Can
kinda
we get
cool,
that
actually.
of
I feel like-
Madagascar too.
Is that actually real? Like, do the scenes match the color, or do they just color
Probably
tint the
not.
scenes? Because I've seen shirts like that where it's just a color tinted scene.
They probably
don't know.
just like go into Photoshop and create a grid, and then grab like colors from the movie and just drop them in.
Yeah, probably.
Is there like, could you do that? Be like, hey, assign this color to this, and if you see it, put it there. You know, like the most, like they average all the colors in the scene.
I don't know, man. I don't even know.
Dude's on his sleepy time, and it's only 8 o'clock. What's going on?
Sleepy time, bro. I'm not on sleepy time. I'm on chill time, dude.
Dude, you honestly,
I'm on relaxation mode right now, dude.
I be having hella back pain recently. Like, all my shits be stiff as fuck.
Your shits are stiff?
I
don't think that doesn't have to do with.
Okay, I rescind my statement. All of my
Do you ever have one of those super hard shits, like kryptonite shits that scrapes the inside of your
had
anus
one this morning.
and you start bleeding while you shit?
It like
I don't know.
It hurts really bad, but like
yeah.
you do the thing where you stop it and like crush it for a little bit. You like to make it smaller so it doesn't come out and like hurt. You know, because they're like big and hard.
Your fucking ass muscles?
Yes.
Whoa.
You just like a watermelon. You just crush your shit.
A little bit, like it like makes it a little bit longer, but it makes it skinnier. You know, it breaks it up a little bit.
You just like you're like playing with your shit like it's lit, like Play-Doh.
Not with my hands.
I know.
You put the shit in your mouth and then you lower your arms and it comes out your.
Do you play? You play with like Play-Doh with your hands?
Answer.
Well, no, Sam. How do you play with Play-Doh?
How do I play with Play-Doh?
How do we get on the topic of Play-Doh?
You ever eat Play-Doh? That shit's so disgusting.
Actually, no. I never ate it as a child. That was one thing that I never got around to.
You guys are.
It's like
it was like crayons.
Crayons
still smell good, but I wouldn't eat them.
You didn't eat crayons?
No.
Did you at least
can burn them though? They work like candles.
Did you at least like drink Elmer's glue?
No, but so okay, when it's coming out, I like let it crush, like I let my asshole relax and it clenches back down, and it like smallens
the Play-Doh,
shit.
right?
No, but it's not like Play-Doh.
Well, you know how like
but you play with Play-Doh with your butt, right?
Is that what you're saying?
Is that what you've been trying? I thought you were trying to like do a gotcha with like, oh, this guy plays with shit.
No, you said that you fucking massage your shit with your ass muscles to like soften it up.
No, but no, you're saying that you play with Play-Doh with your hands. Do you play with Play-Doh with your hands?
Yeah, no.
When you play with Play-Doh?
Can we define Play-Doh real quick?
No, because I'm just saying I play with Play-Doh the way you're supposed to play with Play-Doh, which is with my butt cheeks.
Yeah, you like.
Okay, so it's not a gotcha.
I don't know. What do you mean by like? What do you? I'm not trying to. I'm
like
just
you ever been to like a Texas Roadhouse? And
you ever had to do those like like making sure you're not a robot things? They're called gotchas.
No, the Texas Road, like the shit where you walk in the door and then usually it's like a female greeter. Because
they say, "How do you want to play with your Play-Doh today?"
No, it's not.
Say, with
stop fucking changing the subject to Play-Doh. You get in there, and then you sit at your table with like your lovely wife and kids.
And she says, "Here's your Play-Doh," and she pulls her pants down, and there's like Play-Doh growing on her.
Massive shit on the table.
On her,
okay,
on
so
her
like
legs.
when Texas Roadhouse is a real thing.
I don't believe it.
Oh my god.
No, I
either
the
play
recording.
with Play-Doh.
Eric never
with your mouth or your
ass. I don't believe
Nobody
it.
uses their hands for Play-Doh.
I don't believe he's truly ended his podcast.
Sam's gonna talk about Ghostface getting tapped in the head here in a minute.
Oh shit!
You're showing the screen. Is he showing proof?
It was this dude who was Shaggy.
Oh,
also.
he did. Wow, okay.
Proof is in
first
the
time
pudding,
ever that
ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not recording. I'm recording.
Okay. No.
Oh shit!